Hi, this is Margaret O'Brien from dataminingdna.com. This video is about correcting a transcription error on an Ancestry source record. The record concerns my third great grandmother, Anne Gillis. So this is the original image in the National Library of Ireland, and this is the baptismal record for Susan Collins, the person who I've entered as Susan Collins in my tree. And I remember where she is because thankfully the priest or whomever has got this little carrot of some kind, or ice cream cone, which obviously not an ice cream cone, in the margins. So if I zoom right in here, what I have here is, this is not Susan, but Susan N-I-N. The father is not John, but it's Joannis, Collins, underlined. And here's the mother, Anne or Anna, and here is the surname of the mother. Now, to me, I see Gillic. On another transcription site that is Irish, the staff are local historians, they have transcribed it as Gillice. That's Roots Ireland. Just shuffle over here. This is a transcription from Roots Ireland, and this is what they've entered. And if that's what they've entered, and they've transcribed so many other records, and they have all that local knowledge, I'm going to trust them. Whether it's Gillic or Gillis, CE, is debatable. But what is not debatable is what Ancestry has transcribed it as. The Ancestry transcription is this. They've got this right, that's fine. That's the father, but see how they've got the mother as Gellire. Now, that is not correct. It's not any variant of name that would be found in Ireland. It just doesn't look right at all. The problem there, then, is that it doesn't come up. It's gone into the index as Gellire, which is so far away from Gillic plus an optional E that my searches or hints are just not going to find the Ancestry record. So I want that changed. How do we do that? So I'm going to click into the mother, and here we get the indexed entry for this incorrect surname. And from here, I want to submit a correction. Now, it's not report a problem. What report a problem is for is if you clicked on the view image and you just got an empty page, or, URL not found or something like that. What you want to click on is add or update information. It's saying provide alternative for Anna Gellar, whatever that's supposed to be, and it's choosing what do I want to change. And as you can see, these are all the events. Now, I want to change the name. Do they distinguish between last name and first name? No. So I'm going to choose name. They want to give a reason. I'm saying it's transcription error. The given name, it could be Anne, it could be Anna. I'll leave that as is. This is the one that I feel is incorrect. So I'm going to put in Gillic. I'll add in the E. Explain or source or update. I do want to explain, I want to source it, because Roots Ireland are a very respected genealogical site. So what I will do is I'll take the record ID. This is from the Roots Ireland site. You're not always going to have another site that agrees with your interpretation. The image Gillis. And then just click Submit Alternative. Apply surname Gillis to other members of this household. No, the Collins is correct. Yeah, so the other members of this household, Collins is the father, the daughter is also Collins, therefore, so I don't need to click those. Because each of these have their own index records, with Anna Gellar also mentioned on those index records. But I think this is just, do I want to overwrite the name Collins? Click Apply. This is what other Ancestry members have added to this record. If you have something to add, click on Add Your Own and tell us what you know. That's me. So this isn't another Ancestry member. I was thinking, oh, great minds think alike. Somebody else has put this in. but using the same wording as I had, but no, that is today's date, so this is me. So I don't add my own. I click close. I hope this works now, but did that tell me? Alright, so that didn't say it's been added successfully for you, or well done, thank you very much, we'll get onto that straight away, or reviewers will see if we agree with you. Hasn't given me any indication that anything has changed. But now if I click on View Add Alternative Info, okay, so there is my information, so it clearly has been saved. Anybody now clicking on that pencil icon is going to see this, which I just added, and then that next person can add their own alternative. So that's fine, but it's a little bit obscure. Does that now come up on a search? Well, it's not going to come up on a search straight away. The indexation, if it was going to pick it up, would take a little bit of time. I'll just prove the point. If I now look for Susan Collins, 1858, John Collins, and Gillis, just focus on the collections on Ireland. Click search. Just filter on baptism. This is not the correct person. No. So what I will do is I'll let some time pass and come back to see if the correction turns up in the index, such that I can now search with the correct details, or what I believe is to be the correct details, and I will actually find the person. What happens if I now search again for the incorrect details? Gellar. These are the details that Ancestry has in the index. If I do a search, there is young lady. To know that there is a correction, you actually have to click on the little pencil. Right, so let me see what Ancestry has to say for itself. This is the support page for Ancestry, correcting a record. Transcription errors, that's what I'm dealing with. Add or update information or report a problem. Follow the steps to correction. Follow the steps to submit your correction, but it doesn't tell me how to ensure that the index for the other records are changed. So, what's bothering me now is that Suzanne and Collins still have, there's no indication that this surname that a correction has been submitted on the record of the daughter. Okay, so let's just do it again. Add or update information, choose name, but it's not her name, it's her mother's name. Surely, yes, if I was to submit the correction in the record for Anna's husband, John, or daughter, Susan, where her name is appearing incorrectly, it's not going to be right because it's their name. Ancestry has absolutely zero information really on how to do it. It says click that button and follow the steps. Well, the steps just really aren't clear at all. I will check back in maybe a month's time just to see if there has been any changes to the Ancestry index. Okay, well, that kind of confused me at times. I hope it didn't confuse you. And if you want more information on working with your tree, working with Ancestry, check out the rest of videos in this channel. We also have a blog with a lot of in-depth articles on working with Ancestry and building your tree. There'll be a link in the description below the data mining DNA blog.